Hi everybody, to Politics here, and welcome to another video. So, we've gone from smashing the gangs to now smashing the engines on the dinghies. That's what Starmer has agreed with China. A new pact. Try and get China to help stop the dinghies from being sold to people smugglers. Poor deluded idiot, Starmer. Isn't he deluded? Does he really think the Chinese government are going to actually help us try and smash the gangs or try and stop the dinghies being sold to people smugglers? He's more deluded than I thought he was. Does, does Starmer actually think that the Chinese will help us to try and stop migrants from coming into the UK? No, they won't. In fact, what the Chinese are doing, they are the ones who are supplying the dinghies to the people smugglers. China is in effect helping the people smugglers smuggle migrants into the UK. But of course, that deluded idiot, Dharma, you can't see that. I mean, how deluded can he get? It just shows you, doesn't it, how stupid Dharma is as Prime Minister. He's just being laughed at. The Chinese, they are laughing at him. He's being humiliated. Everywhere he goes, if he goes to another country, to see a president or a Prime Minister, he's just humiliated. Of course, Starmer, well, he just can't see that. It just shows how thick and stupid he is. This is not going to work. I mean, he said when he was elected Prime Minister, he says, we will smash the gangs. Well, nothing's happening. There's not one people smuggling gang been smashed. You know, Dharma is all hot air. He can't keep a promise if he tried. I mean, you've only got to look at it in the manifesto, the election manifesto, all the broken promises that Dharma broke. He says he wasn't going to do this and do that, but he broke everyone. The man's deluded. He's absolutely deluded. He's only being laughed at. I mean, he's gone to China to try and drum up trade. I mean, they're just laughing at him, the Chinese. I'm just, he's just there out of, well, the Chinese being nice to him. They've invited him to China. They've only humiliated him, only laughing at him behind his back. I mean, like I say, how stupid can Starmer be? Whatever he tries doesn't work. I mean, Rachel Reeves, she's none too pleased with him. She she has he hasn't taken her on the trip to China. She's spitting feathers. She's she's hopping mad with him. I wouldn't say hopping mad or spitting feathers. She's more like pissed off with him. Pissing her off now. I mean, you would think that the Chancellor, the Prime Minister Starmer would ask the Chancellor to accompany him to China. But obviously, he doesn't trust her. This is probably his way of He's going to get rid of her. He's going to give her the sack in due course. But Starmer, well, he's not. He's not a statesman. He's just a lawyer. He's not a prime minister. He's just a lawyer who's out of his depth, who's out of his league. He shouldn't be prime minister. And don't get me started on who can replace him as prime minister, because you've only got to look to see a bunch of muppets we've got in government on the front bench. You know, what a bunch of muppets they are. Who's going to take over from him when eventually he has to resign? Because he will have to resign eventually, the way things are going. But he's just, well, on this trip to China, he's just, well, going through the motions, trying to look like a world statesman, and he's not. He's not. He's stupid. How on earth were the voters stupid enough to vote for this lot in government? I do not know. I know they wanted a change. We wanted to get rid of the Tories. Let's hope they never get in again. But to put Starmer and the rest of his muppets in government, well, no wonder he's such a mess. But like I've said, everywhere Starmer goes, that's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment to the country. Like I've said, I don't know what the Chinese think of him. I'm just laughing at him, they are. I mean, as he brought up, he says he was going to bring up the human rights abuses that China do, and the spying that's going on, the espionage that's going on. I mean, the Chinese have been caught hacking into the phones of in Downing Street, minister phones into Downing Street, when not only with now Starmer's there and his rest of his muppets, with also the Tories. Is he going to bring that up with the Chinese president? I doubt it. He won't mention anything like that because he wants to keep in their good book. Because he knows if he says the wrong thing to the Chinese government, they'll, they'll take offence to it. Well, anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.